So I want to make a really quick video about my overall thoughts on Skool after I've tried using it for a couple of months at this point. Now, I originally made a video back at the start of this year where when Alex Harmozi basically acquired a degree of shares into Skool, and it suddenly became like the most talked about online course hosting platform. Since then, I've spent quite a lot of time building it out on there and also helping some fellow YouTubers build out their communities on there just to get a grasp and feel for how these tools actually work and as whether it is good. Personally, I don't think it is the best option in the marketplace, and I want to talk about why I believe that. It's not a bad option, but I think you'll regret building a community on that platform compared to the other alternatives in the marketplace that are priced around the same or just a little bit more per month to an undistinguishable amount that would just be way more flexibility further down the line. Now, first off, let's focus on what Skool actually does. It is definitely one of the quickest ways to build out an online community for either selling monthly subscriptions, of course, for the community area, or selling your monthly subscriptions for online courses, or just doing free additional content so you're not reliant or dependent on the different algorithms on all the social media platforms, which I do think is a very important thing to do because these platforms are always changing and also they are controlling what gets shown and what doesn't. So it gives your business a degree of security that you can set up in a very fast manner and all for a very low output of around $99 per month. Now, of course, this ease of access to something so easy and to facilitate within your business, it's basically like a more customized version of a private Facebook group. I would never start a Facebook group. I think that's silly. You should always host it on a platform where you can get email addresses, you can get some of the customer information so you always have control over what you're actually building. Because fundamentally, my main YouTube channel has over 500,000 followers and I don't own any of those subscribers or anything. So if anything happened like that, 3 years of work is just a waste of time. So it always gives you that security. And I think compared to something like Discord, which is obviously a free solution or something that costs, I don't know what, £15 a month with Discord Nitro, it's a million times better. Discord is very casual. It's very good for gaming communities, but it's a casual community builder. It's something you usually build with you can do some incredible stuff on Discord, but there's a lot of back end, a lot of bots you have to create. There's a lot of stupid stuff in the back side of actually building it that just takes ages. And for somebody who isn't educated in that way of building out a community, it could take a very long time. Like even for myself to understand when we were trying to figure out if we should use Discord for my gaming channels and my technology channels, fundamentally we almost just gave up because it was just, we didn't like how it operated in the back end and didn't feel reliable enough to actually build what we wanted to. So Skool can facilitate that exact same outcome, but you set it up in a few clicks. Now, of course, as I was saying, this has a few problems because it is so easy to set up. It means everybody's community area looks exactly the same. And after a few months since Alex Harmozi purchased into this, suddenly becoming an online course guru and selling online courses or monthly memberships is now drop shipping. Everybody is doing it. Now, this is always a business model that I believed in and have been doing since I was about 20 years old, so like 4 or 5 years now. I was selling courses on my music channel, which is another YouTube channel we've got. So we would make videos about music products and funnel people over to the website where we would sell them on product guides, additional learning, etc. That was a great funnel. It worked great. But then fast forward 4 years on, you now have so many people trying to replicate this online education model because you have the Alex Harmozis that are buying into it and showing how easy it is to make $10,000 per month. So the market has become incredibly saturated over the last few weeks and couple of 3-4 months since the acquisition, that it's actually had a negative impact, I think, on the platform because you have so many people who don't have any information or knowledge to teach people. Now suddenly you're a guru trying to make $10,000 per month. So you've got a load of low quality information occupying the marketplace. So it's devaluing the whole marketplace as a whole. Nobody wants to purchase online courses currently at the moment because of all of these they're almost like pop-up shops, like temporary pop-up shops. All these people with school subscriptions with these cheap community marketplaces, and everybody looks exactly the same. They're almost like franchising at each other's ideas via Skool. So they're just teaching this low quality information. So if you host your online community on Skool, I feel like you run the fear of being attached to all these fake gurus that are worse than ever. They always talk about fake gurus from in the past, that you staple poster boys and girls for that. But those people at least actually had a tangible product and you actually know what they're doing. Whereas these are just a bunch of kids effectively that are just copying and pasting knowledge inside of a Skool community and just basically trying to get to 10 grand a month or whatever they're trying to do, renting Lamborghinis in Dubai and doing all this daft stuff have to look like they have a degree of success when they absolutely have achieved nothing. They haven't even made pocket money, mate, let alone made money or financial freedom on the internet. So for all of those factors, I personally would avoid using Skool. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you want to check it out, because the Skool games is still all undergoing and all those types of things. But that's another factor. You've got a lot of people pushing you onto Skool because they just want you to use the link so they get affiliate commission. Fully transparent, that link down below is affiliate, so I will get commission if you do use it. But that's why a lot of people are talking about Skool in such a positive way. Like, it isn't a terrible app, but a lot of people have invested interest to try and get you to use the link in order to convert you, and then they just make loads of commission off of people trying to make $10,000 per month. It's almost like a weird pyramid scheme. I know it's affiliate marketing, and fundamentally that's what it all is, but something about this platform feels weird in the way that it's structured and the way that they're leveraging the affiliates to promote it, and then vice versa. Doesn't sit quite the same as other platforms that just have, obviously, affiliate programs. Now, this takes me on to some alternatives that I personally think will give you more longevity in the marketplace and will work a little bit better than Skool does. Because again, Skool's great for getting set up quick. You can set it up in about a couple hours. I literally have a video on this channel where we set one up in about 25 minutes. Up you go, make your videos. Probably in about 4 days, you could have a community ready and rocking and popping. But then that means it has an inhibitor and almost a ceiling of potential of scalability. There's only so many features on there. Literally hosting a couple of videos. You don't even host the videos natively on the platform, so you need to have a Vimeo subscription. You need to host the videos on these other alternatives, Wistia or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. So you then have to have all these additional hosters, so that $99 per month quickly becomes $200-300 per month. When you need to start scaling it, then you need additional tools to do all the different marketing and email marketing. So it becomes way more expensive than it first actually pitches itself at. And also, you then don't have an actual website still. You don't even have landing pages. You don't even have a website. You just literally have a social media feed, and that is your entire subscription per month. So to then try and take that eyeballs and those 10,000 people you maybe get inside your community or whatever, and sell them on other products or other services or other things that you want to do, you then need to have another website, and then you have to go through the whole convoluted process of now having 2 separate portals for your students, one area on Skool and one on your own official website. Now your monthly costs have gone up to like $500-600 per month because you're using so many different pieces of software. Much better solution in my opinion are 2. First one is ClickFunnels, and the second one is Kajabi. Now with Kajabi, this is an all-in-one business platform that obviously allows you to build out a website with as many pages as you like. You can also host landing pages, so you can run different landing pages, webinars, etc. via different Google ads to basically acquire traffic onto the website, customers. Then as well, you have all the back-end analytics that actually tells you what people are doing on your website, what pages are they viewing, what products are they watching, what videos are they not watching, what are they doing in the community. So many things you can monitor, how many page views the website's had, what's your refund rate today, how many sales have you had today. It's insane. The analytics are almost like YouTube Studio analytics. If you have a YouTube channel, you know what I'm talking about in terms of the detail you actually have on your Kajabi website. It's worth it in that regard, so you can actually improve and understand what your customers doing. But furthermore to this, you also have very detailed and useful email marketing tools that allows you to market to all of the email addresses that you're capturing, and obviously hopefully convert them on different products or different events that's actually occurring, and a whole bunch of other things within these perks that are all involved within that 1 monthly subscription, as well as unlimited video hosting and so on. So you don't need a Vimeo subscription like you do on Skool. All of that is self-contained within 1 login, 1 email address, 1 payment per month, or even annual payment. You can save 20% on your subscription. And I think it actually ends up costing less than Skool does if you're running a high-level operation with a platform like Skool. But the difference is with Kajabi, you can build out a 100% customized website. You can start with a blank template and use all the different blocks and the different assets and make something completely different than anybody else's, or even use some of the templates and customize them extensively to make it a little bit quicker and still have something that is unrecognizable. So somebody coming on there to purchase a high-ticket course, to pay a large amount of money per month, doesn't feel like they're just accessing another generic Skool community area. They're actually getting a tailored and customized experience, which will hopefully over time allow you to build more trust with the customer and obviously convert them on way higher projects in the future as you release more and more products or more events and so on. I feel like it has more longevity and more of a long-term game plan as an actual online course hosting platform versus something like Skool that, in my opinion, feels a little bit cheap and like people are just trying to make some quick cash with these community areas. Now, I will leave a link down below in the video description to Kajabi. Now, with this link, you do get an extended 30-day free trial. That is 16 extra days you get completely for free for using that link. All you gotta do is just click it and you get 16 extra days for free versus just the standard 14-day free trial that you can only access via the website. That's an exclusive offer and an exclusive link for just using it, whereas you usually would just get 2 weeks for free. So this gives you an entire month on the platform to get it completely set up, completely customized, and also familiarize yourself with the extensive feature set that is available within there for you. Furthermore to this, we are in the process of launching my own YouTube Roadmap to Success course. I have over half a billion views, on the internet, and over 800,000 followers across the social media platforms. So we've put together a program that teaches you how to, one, build YouTube channels, which is very, very important, but also monetize them correctly with sponsorships, online courses, digital products, and also build something that has sustainability and scalability with bringing on staff. This isn't just, this is how you get views on YouTube. It's how you turn YouTube into a proper business, and also something that is consistent and stable, which many people fail to do. Most YouTubers disappear after about 4 years or something like that because they have no way of building something properly with structure. So we talk about all that inside of the YouTube Roadmap to Success, and the current offer I think is you save like $200 off of that price. If you literally just click the link, sign up for your free trial for Kajabi, you then get an email that will give you that discount to our YouTube Roadmap to Success. Very, very easy to do. You don't have to buy it. If you do want to buy it, great stuff. And I think it'll help you because yes, you're making online courses, but you also need a way of getting organic traffic onto those courses and obviously growing social media following. My light just ran out of battery, so I need to go get the power plug. Right, we're back. Let's do this. Now, I'll talk more about Kajabi later on towards the end of this video because there's some other features that are exclusive to that platform that no other platform even has. And they're very, very interesting how they're sort of leveraging AI and some other stuff. But let's briefly switch our focus over to ClickFunnels, which personally, I think you could just use ClickFunnels as a Skool alternative, job done, and you could build an insane product with that. But also, I do think ClickFunnels is another tool that complements Kajabi quite well, especially if you're going down the Google Ads route in terms of trying to funnel traffic with paid traffic sources versus the YouTuber organic social media influencer style route where you just leave a link in the video description and you've got a warm lead versus having a cold lead. Now, years ago, ClickFunnels just used to be renowned for basically being landing pages. You had a subscription to ClickFunnels and it was just basically a way of you creating multiple landing pages, and then it would allow you to run loads of different Google ads with different basically split testing various different things, webinars, live streams, special events, a landing page for just basically detailing what all the products is about. And it would allow you to target traffic with adverts, pictures, posts, videos, or whatever, and then get them to click onto your ClickFunnels landing page where you would then funnel them over through a series of opt-ins, a series of email submissions, payments, so on, upsells, downsells, to then convert them on the actual high ticket program or whatever it is that you're trying to get them signed up for. That's in premise all it was. It was literally just a way of creating blank pages that you would fill out with assets, and they were just isolations. You might have 100 landing pages that were just all in isolation and they never linked back to an actual website. Fast forward a few more years, it's now developed into a very complete product. It's very accessible in terms of its price point. Again, I think it's $139, off the top of my head per month, which is only like $30-40 more roughly than what you're paying for your subscription to Skool. But the feature set you get on Skool's 5%, and this is like up here, it's like massive difference. Now, ClickFunnels has got the ability for you to host your online courses on there, build out an actual website, still do the landing pages, do monthly subscription memberships, have a community area, and so many other things. Just literally look at this page that's available on the website. It shows you all of the feature set that you get for that monthly cost. Whereas compared to Skool, you literally just get a way of capturing payments and a news feed for people to basically see you post stuff on there. You still need to host the videos externally. You still need to have a website. You still need to have a tool to do your landing pages and so on. So ClickFunnels has really matured as a product, and I think it's had to do this in order to remain competitive in the marketplace, because things such as Kajabi are that all-in-one business tool that have so many features contained within one subscription that just having a really expensive thing to pay per month just to host your landing pages was becoming a little bit of a difficulty. So I would personally recommend trying out both, or try out all of them, but personally I would try out ClickFunnels and Kajabi and see which one suits you the best, because obviously Kajabi is a little bit more expensive, but ClickFunnels might just do everything that you need in terms of a feature set, but it's still very applicable. So I'll leave a link down to that below in the video description. But let me talk a little bit why I might potentially use both Kajabi and ClickFunnels because of the stage in the journey that I'm at. So I have multiple different online course hosting platforms, if that makes sense. Well, online course businesses. A lot of them are linked to my main brand, Ben Rowland's Music, and so on. But we have some other ones that I'm a part of because I have all this knowledge about how to funnel people and sell them on online courses where I've made them with other creators, and they are obviously the hosts on there. What we've noticed with Kajabi is Kajabi's brilliant, does everything we require, but on one of the particular academies that we've built out, we don't have any followers on there, if that makes sense. And we're trying to find a way to funnel customers straight over to a cold website, a new brand with a new academy, and we want to use paid ads as the target and traffic source for this. Traditionally, I've made my money via organic leads, so they find me on YouTube, watch a couple tutorials, then purchase via the link in the description. So they're warm. That lead is warmed up to me. They trust me. They know the information is going to be good. Whereas with this particular project, we're trying to funnel cold leads, people that have never seen these presenters before, straight over to a high-ticket landing page to convert on the product. A much harder thing to sell on, which requires something like ClickFunnels to have a more complex system to build up that trust factor along the way. So obviously with Kajabi, you can have a very simple single landing page with a video on and a buy button. You can even do webinars on Kajabi, but again, it's restricted to like 200 people per seat. So you know what I mean? Whereas with ClickFunnels, you can do very advanced webinars that are automated, that run every 10 to 15 minutes, big live events where you can have thousands of people watching it. There's so many more advanced ways you can capture the customer and then convert that customer into believing in you and the product, and then booking a call, booking a sales thing, however you funnel them over to fundamentally part ways with $2,000, $5,000, however much money they're trying to leave the bank account and enter your bank account. So I feel like at a certain point in your career, Kajabi and ClickFunnels is two tools that you will use in tandem with one another. Kajabi gets you so far where you can make a couple £100,000 just with that in isolation. All depends about what your customer is and also how much trust you have in the marketplace. You can make millions, some millions with just Kajabi in isolation. But then eventually I think you get to a point where you're going to couple that in with ClickFunnels, where you're going to now have a bit of a paid campaign media, where you're going to bring in really targeted traffic, and that's where you're going to take your online education business into the multiple 7 figures versus just being a dude pulling, you know, 6 figures or something like that, like a solo entrepreneur rather. So I feel like that's the stage at which we're at with our Kajabi platform, and it's got us so far as just one tool, and I'm flabbergasted by how powerful it's been up until that point. And now we're just about to test ClickFunnels to see if that can accelerate things even further. Now, could you just do everything on ClickFunnels in isolation on its own? I personally not 100% sure. I think you would potentially need that online course hosting platform like a Kajabi with all those analytics and data, and you use ClickFunnels for just being that testing platform for the landing pages that you basically split test everything in. So it's a little bit more messier on the back end. You're constantly just deactivating and activating pages, but then you keep your Kajabi self-contained as this nice premium end destination that is very well optimized for speed and loading in and different things in that regard for the end customer's experience. That's why I think it's good to keep both those tools separate. Now, if you do want some more videos on ClickFunnels, let me know in the comment section down below, and we'll make some tutorials on there. I'm planning on doing some anyways, as we've been learning more about how we're leveraging this tool, and of course, how you can integrate it with the likes of Kajabi and vice versa. So be sure to comment down below, and also make sure you check out those links to get yourself that extended 30-day free trial to Kajabi, and also any additional perks you can get for using that ClickFunnels link. Just click on it. I'm pretty sure it's got some stuff as well, if I remember off the top of my head, but I'll leave all that relevant stuff down below. If you're still unsure about which is the best online course hosting platform for you, you should check out this video next, where we compare 7 of the best options you can choose right now in this current year. And these are completely different to the ones that we've discussed in today's video. But as always, I've been Ben Rowlands. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.